When pinning in your quilt, you'll start with your backing, folding it in half. You'll find your center that way and you'll mark it clearly with either a chalk or an air erase utensil. Next, you will line up the center mark on your backing with the center mark on your leader. And then you'll either pin or snap depending on your frame, making sure that your centers stay aligned. After that, you will pin out from the center in both directions. That way your quilt doesn't stretch in any one direction. After you have your quilt pinned or snapped in on the top of your backing, then we're going to let this drop in between our holes. We will find the centerpiece that we've marked on our back, and we will line it up with the centerpiece of our next take-up rail. And then you'll follow the same procedure. You'll snap the middle together or pin, and then you'll pin or snap out from the center. After you have your backing pinned to both your leaders, you're going to lock your top take-up rail here, and then you're going to roll, making sure that your backing stays straight and you avoid wrinkles. After you've rolled up your backing, you want to make sure that this is tight enough that you don't have any sag, but not so tight that this is going to get stretched. If you have any sag on the sides or in the middle, then you can use your side tensioners to pull that sag out. Next, we'll take our batting, and for right now, we're just going to lay our batting on our backing, making sure that we smooth out any wrinkles in it. But we're not actually going to pin or do anything with our batting yet. The same as with your backing. With your top, you're going to mark the center on both sides. Next, you'll take your batting, the excess batting that's hanging down, and put it between the two rails. After that, we're going to take our quilt top, and we're going to find the center that we marked, and we're going to line up center mark to center mark on top of our batting. The center mark we've marked on our rail, and the center mark on our quilt. We're going to spread this out, making sure we keep our center centered. And then, depending on your preference, you're either going to pin your center down here through your batting to your back, or with the machine, we're going to baste. But either way, you start from the center and go one direction, then come back to your center and go the other direction. Once your top has been basted to the batting and the backing, then you're going to pull the bottom of your top up, find the center that you marked, then your bottom take-up rail, you're going to pull the leader up, you're going to find the center mark on your leader, the center mark on your top, and repeat the same process, pinning or clamping the centers together, and then pinning and clamping out in both directions. Now that your top is pinned to your leader, you just drop your top down, keeping it nice and smooth, and then you're going to roll the bottom take-up lever. Sometimes it's easier to hold this out while you're rolling. You want to try to avoid too much tunneling. Rolling nice and evenly. And once again, you want your tight to be to have some tension on it, but you do not want to have your top so tight that you would pull or stretch your quilt. And now you're ready to quilt.